you probably in high school,
Yeah,
a little bit hard.
yeah, it was like all.
Yeah.
So it was like 5 hours.
Any point in time,
Yeah, here, and here.
So I heard about it, yeah.
whatever Rotary gives you to do at any point in time, do it well. Do it well.
Yeah. It's speed, try to. You like that? You got it. Because I just say, yeah. 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 We're gonna get started. We have a lot to get through tonight. All right, we'll start with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, reminder, this is, can you hear me on my phone? We're being recorded on Zoom. If you have anything you presenting or you have something to discuss, please come by the owl so everyone on Zoom can hear you and see you. All right, again, make announcements up at the owl. We're going to do welcome of our visitors and guests. I'll do it. Kyle. Kyle, this is your third time visiting us, so welcome. And Sage. Welcome back, Sage. Fourth time visiting us, so. And then Nancy Schmidt. Nancy's from Valley View, so my mother. And Amanda. Welcome back. All right. Any virtual guests? Do we have anyone online?
Yes, Emma Booth.
Emma is online. All right. Any announcements before we get started? Perfect. RAH anniversaries. Sammy already passed, so one of that. And birthdays. Spencer is everyone already passed. It's only 2 days left of the month. So happy birthday to everyone that had birthday this month. All right. Our theme for Rotary this year is Unite or Create Lasting Impact. So we'll be talking more about that tonight. There are stickers for you guys to take if you like the theme. We'll talk more about that. And then the Rotary Vision. All right, we're going to go on to the youth presentation for youth protection that we have to do yearly. Jenny is going to speed right through this. So we can move on to the next activities. 20's first time, so yes, and I hate don't speak. All right, you're gonna do great. We're gonna go for this good. How do I switch sides? Okay. You can flip.
So this is a lot of common sense and but very important. It's a statement from Rotary International. Want to make sure we have a safe environment. Well, you can participate in Rotary activities. It's on us and partners and other volunteers to make sure the kids are safe. And that they don't even forget with any of those pieces listed up there. This is so you see on the one side is the district level contacts, and if you ever need to contact them, you can get that information from the district website under Liberty Exchange. And then on club level, and the protection officer took over from Ashley, so I'm meaning to ask her for questions. And then Bill is our youth exchange officer, and you can see the area our community exchange counselors, and then other Wolfers and Laura. Bill and Ashley are all the community members. And if you want to join, you can let any of us know. Davey is the current chair, so definitely let her know if you want to join it. So definitions of volunteers, anyone over 18 who's involved in any youth activity or having interactions with the youth, whether it's supervised or unsupervised. Youth volunteers can include youth committee members, people like RAH, Interact, and Rotary volunteers. Pretty much all Rotarians in contact with youth through the Rotary, as well as the host parents and adult host family members. This includes like if the host family has an 18-year-old living in a home and it's their child, that person would still be considered a volunteer as an adult. And then youth, children and adolescents involved in any of the youth programs that work co-sponsors the info and exchanges, RAH, and Interact. If you're wondering what RAH and Interact are, these are the definitions. So the youth exchanges, obviously the people in our country are kids going to other countries. There's the long-term exchange, which is 11 months, or right around 11 months usually. And then there's the short-term exchange, 4 weeks. Be sure they do that in the summer. I don't know if us ever doing that one. But some of the other clubs in the area do, in the short-term exchanges. And then RAH is typically in the Dells in May, and it's a weekend, leadership development program. Which lets us that they're build skills, confidence, have fun. And then Interact are the clubs that are like ours, but they're for, young people ages 12 to 18, to develop skills and do service events, projects, activities. Some definitions that might seem very common sense, but yeah, talk about them. Sexual abuse, any sexual activity involving youth. This is not just physical contact, but could be things like exposure or sharing sexual material, sexual harassment, unwanted sexual comments, accidental content, jokes, inappropriate attention, unwanted advances. For both of those, we need to also keep in mind cultural differences and something that may be the norm, like a hug or an arm on the shoulder for us might not be the norm for the youth. So just making sure they're aware of what they're comfortable with before doing anything that you might not be looking for. And then emotional or verbal abuse. Again, also cultural takes place with this too, but that's words or actions that harm control others or isolating exfoliate, that's insults. So a joke that might be nothing to us might be culturally significant to them, so just be aware of that. And then physical abuse, self-explanatory, physical harm, and then neglect, building basic needs, like food, shelter, medical care, supervision. Youth protection guidelines, basically, to be sure you're not doing anything on the last slide. Always treat students with respect and ensure that others are the same. Touch or hug students only in ways that are appropriate for teenage children or your family while being aware of the cultural appropriateness. Respect their rights to privacy and avoid extended one-on-one with student unless it's improvement, it's area appropriately done. If you know or suspect a concern, ensure that the youth is safe as person, obviously, and then if there's immediate danger, contact law enforcement, and then notify the patrol with protection contact. It should be me or it could be Phil or Danny, somebody on the committee, but eventually should be. But you get a whole make kind of somebody else on the committee. Do not investigate on your own or promise confidentiality. Then volunteers need to have a background check if they're going to be one-on-one with the youth. So those are done through the protection officer or somebody in the committee. I'll be the one actually doing that. And paid for by Rotary or different 1 year. So if you need one, just let me know. Or if somebody else on TV is around, you can let them know and you can relay it to me and we'll get one done. If for some reason don't have one done and the person like it's a short notice needs a ride or something, then you would have to have somebody else go with you if this is for one-on-one contact. There's a crisis management plan on the district website. The slide deck has a link to it, but you can also go to the district website and go under youth protection, and it covers that list of things that which I was told 10 times.
It is, that's the whole reason why we didn't write it.
Incident guidelines, take all allegations of harassment seriously. Our club will cooperate with law enforcement, child protection, and legal investigations. And our club should not interfere with, like, running internal reviews that will interfere with those agencies that are in custody. Media protocols, don't share details with the media unless directed by the bishop or designated spokesperson. Somebody from the community reaches out to you, contact the district leadership and or the district governor, and they will work with the public affairs committee. Sometimes it's a efficiently designated instant spokesperson who is familiar with events and communicates well, and it's comfortable interacting with you and not make this. So key takeaways, safety first, avoid unsupervised one-on-one in the situation with vessel, complete the screening, which is a background check, before working with you, report this immediately, don't investigate on your own, and when in doubt, ask me. If I don't know, I'll ask actually. Any questions? Sorry, I kept looking that way, but I'm able to see the slides. All right, so we're gonna go over my presidential goals that I've set for the year. I'm not doing numbers, I'm just kind of doing like my vision and what I'm hoping for the club this year. I'll do numbers and all that when the governor's here to make a. I just want to go back to the create lasting impact. So this theme was set, the message emphasizes the idea that Rotary's true strength lies not only in what we do day to day, but also in the long-term effect we have on people's lives in our community. So that'll be pretty tie back to some of the activities and goals that I will be talking about. All right, so one of my goals as I prepared for my president year was succession planning. So we have members who've been in our club for a very long time. We have always sat as committee chairs and board members and a lot of knowledge that I would like to make sure it gets passed down to members who are new, who want to step into some of these positions. So with that succession planning, I want to empower members to feel comfortable stepping into these positions, feel like they have the knowledge and the tools to do that, so that members who have been in the roles can feel comfortable also passing that on, the torch on to somebody else. I want to increase committee involvement with members to help with spreading the work and less burnout. So helping all members get on committees, and everyone feeling comfortable finding their own strengths and what they're interested in to help the committees and not feeling like it's extra work for every member who's on a committee, but really find your passion and where we can help that on our committees. Also succession planning documents. So we started selling back in 2020, which has some of the committees had like roles and responsibilities of the committees, some of the really like things that just own if someone were to be chair. We're going to be working on updating that because most committee chairs, and we're going to be working on updating that over the next year. So that again, you can step into those roles and feel more comfortable, and that knowledge just doesn't get lost between everybody. So the committee chairs will be working with the committees. I've asked the committees to do it with the committees, not themselves, because we're going to delegate tasks this year as well. And we're going to provide resources to members to have access to Rotary International, the zones resources, districts, and all the club resources. As I prepared this year, I was assigned trainings by Governor Scott Ryan to do, and Rotary International has a lot of trainings out there for professional development, just even not just for our club, but if you want to public speak, if you want to do something else, some leadership, there is free trainings to every member that you have access to. So I want to make sure all of our members know all those resources that they have access to, along with Club Runner. Making sure everybody else comfortable being on Club Runner, and that's where all of our events are listed, and where you can send emails to our club members and additional resources. All right. My next one was to increase member experience. I want to help members connect to their Rotary why. Build off members' unique strengths to help the club grow membership and bring in new ideas. I'm going to do a standing social at the bodega after the first meeting of the month. It was identified that often we just come to our meetings, we have meetings, and then we have to like, everyone races out of the meeting, no one has time to socialize, and it gets hard to get to know people. So with all of our busy lives, we're putting on a standing social on the calendar so people can plan for that after the meetings if they are available. All committees are going to attend, and myself, we're going to try to give everyone advance notice of our events so members can plan around their busy lives to try to attend if they're able. And then we also are going to try to have a variety of events, small, large, different types of events, family-friendly events, so that members can find something that fulfills their cup and creates a lasting impact for them and the community. All right, a change in the format of meetings. I'm not doing much of a change, but if you haven't seen, we have a slideshow that I play from 5:30 to 6. Now you know, if you didn't see today. That slideshow is going to have a wide variety of information so that as you prepare for the meeting, you can jot those down in your phone.
And it also will give more time back to the meeting, to our speakers and to myself to, send out messages to everyone instead of having to go through every event. So that pre-meeting slideshow is gonna have information about all upcoming events, meetings, socials, service events, and additional district events. All the events are gonna be on that slideshow. They're also gonna be on Facebook and Club Runner. All committee chairs are making sure to try to get that on there as soon as possible. And you guys are getting emails from Club Runner when they need to go get put on Club Runner. If for some reason you're not receiving emails, like meeting reminders, please let myself know or somebody on the board, because we have found that people accidentally click the button on Club Runner and stop getting notifications. Laura. Good thing she knows everything's going on. So, I will highlight different big events during the meeting time to help you understand the history and why we do some of these events, especially for new members or members who've been in the club for a while and don't understand why we ask you to volunteer for 3 days straight on Ugly Sweater, and so people know the impact of what these certain events are for. We're gonna continue our meetings. Oh yeah, and on the slideshow, we're gonna do a Rotary 101. There's a lot of facts, a lot of things about Rotary after hours. So I put different slides together to one, give people education about Rotary overall and about Rotary after hours. So that will be, so if you have questions about that, yes. We get to continue having our meetings here at the main. We are very fortunate to continue this space. A lot of people don't know, I found out, but we get this space for free currently. We are lucky for that because that now keeps your meeting fees low. And we try to get deals on food from local restaurants. And then we also now, we don't have to just go to Howie's and Big Al's. We can spread out to more restaurants due to the person that is leasing this building. We aren't restricted to those few restaurants. We're gonna still support them as much. Most of them, but, again, that keeps your meeting low. With that, we are responsible to set up this building or set up this room and take down this. So we will be asking people to please help take down, after meetings, and then if you're able to come a little early and help set up, we'll have kind of a list of all the things to do to help just make sure we're ready and the meeting can get started on time. Yeah,
Need help taking down tables today after meeting?
yes. The final announcement I have is I put all the big tables up instead of the small tables today. So now we gotta put all the big tables down, put the small table back. So everyone just take one chair. Well, 4 chairs for a little table. I'll not say that yet. Yes. All right, we're gonna go into Rotary International's message for the year. I'm gonna play a video from our Rotary International president about creating a lasting impact, and he's gonna reflect back on some of these things I've talked about for our club, and you'll see why, you'll hear why I'm doing what I'm doing. All right. I hope this works.
My message is simple. Whatever Rotary gives you to do, at any point in time, do it well. Do it well. Give it your all. A lot of people leave what they've been asked to do, and they're thinking of what else they will do next. Finish the one you have at hand and do it very, very well. I'm convinced that your results, your deliverables from those assignments will be critical to your next roles and your final opportunity to lead this organization at the highest level. It's a very exciting being with Rotarians. And like I said in some of my previous comments, I just hope that Rotarians will be able to share more how Rotary has impacted them. I know we talk a lot about how we've impacted others, but I want Rotarians to feel comfortable sharing with others how Rotary has impacted them. And I think when that story gets out, people will find us more exciting, they will find us more believable, and we ourselves will reconnect emotionally with our organization.
Great. All right, so we're gonna move on to an activity. I want Rotary After Hours to make a lasting impact on each of our members and on our community. It's important that all members of the club find and identify what their Rotary why is. So by finding what your Rotary why is, we'll continue to find every member's unique strengths and try to help that build their Rotary why. I've attempted to separate people into different experience in Rotary. I hope it worked. I don't know if it did, but I'm not a kindergarten teacher or anything. Followers and numbers wasn't going well. So, I'm gonna have a discussion on the slides, and then please talk as members here, and we'll start with first one. And then at the end, it will kind of do like a report out if anyone found anything that stuck out to them. All right, so your first question, I'm gonna go over these a little bit to help you kind of prompt you, but what fills your cup in your everyday life? So this isn't just Rotary, this is your everyday life. What energizes you? What makes you get up in the morning and you feel motivated, feel like you're impacting the community and yourself? So these are the little moments that make you feel alive, make you feel fulfilled, and helps you not drain. So this could be mentoring someone, building a community, innovating, learning something new, or making someone feel seen. And then the next is, what is your Rotary why? I have some little prompts there for you. But your Rotary why is your personal reason you chose to show up, serve, and stay committed to Rotary. The deeper motivation beneath the meetings, projects, and roles. When you explain it well, people don't just understand Rotary better, they understand themselves better. Your Rotary why is the personal reason you choose to be part of Rotary, the story, value, and the purpose that makes service meaningful to you. When you know your why, you can choose the roles that align with your strengths and feel more fulfilled in the club. So I'm gonna have you guys do those discussion points, and then at the end, here in about 5 minutes or so, sorry, we don't have a lot of time. I want you to put in one word your Rotary why on a Post-it, use a marker and a Post-it at your table. So again, this could be mentoring, building community, feeling seen, service, connection, leadership, mentorship, and impact. So at the end, I want you to put in one word, and then we will put that on our board here, and that's gonna help us give the purpose of our club. So do a discussion and then one word. Have a discussion and then down your line.
There was a prophet on his mom and dad and all the by church. And spelling, first gospel. And one of the first things you read in the spelling, we put your dad serving and believe that. Every day I was so they like the What you doing again? Because they could have so much. And people are being the den leader when they organize the Tigers Club, and the guys on my boilers. Yeah, they start, anybody here have a problem? I mean, years ago. And I mean, marching around. Yeah. And the mother's not. Because I had a gap on it. Goes on. Oh, you know, and one of them, that he wants to go in the Navy and then he also wants to. And then he ran the Navy three and he works for. And according to them, it says, anybody here in the city about any of our. My dad says.
You know, it's like, for you to say.
Now that little guy is figuring looking out for him. On me, and I started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. And he is just down television, that was pretty good talk every morning. Everybody up. I get up. And I have to. So he talks on it. And they sound. And integrity line comes and nothing else, takes a long time. People that are just.
Yes. Yes. Areas and one of the other areas. It's covered in lines and I. I mean, I was already at.
This are why. Second was the chair of the foundation.
That was my thing.
You know, our. My boss. I thought, oh, this is one thing article that. And. I'm really impressed with this.
Are we gonna do your one? Been doing a lot of.
Service. I want relationships.
So I think.
All right, you guys are having really great conversation, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna give you like 3 more minutes after the next questions to wrap up a little bit. But again, this conversation is just starting. Hey, Alyssa, I'm gonna keep going, so after I'm done, but it's 3 more minutes and you can finish your story. I'm hoping this is just starting conversations with everybody. Now you're learning more about everyone at your table. You're learning more about, oh, wow, I really connect to you. That's my Rotary Y as well, or I didn't know that about you. So this is just the start of the conversation. Please keep this conversation going now as you keep talking to people. But we're not done yet. So next slide. I'm gonna give you one more question. How can Rotary After Hours fill your cup and expand on your Rotary Y? So let's take all that stuff that you guys just talked about, and how are you going to use your Rotary Y? How are you gonna use that with your engagement in our club? Is that you really like service events? Well, hey, I have really great ideas in service events. I'm gonna hook up with the service committee and I'm gonna try to get those going. Or I like a good party. I like to socialize. I'm gonna hook up with Stephanie on social committee and I'm gonna get help plan those for our club. Or I have a great project I wanna do. I'm gonna pitch that idea and see what committee can help me fulfill that. Our membership will take it, you know, you love to talk to people, you love Rotary, I can talk about Rotary for hours. I wanna be on membership. So, next 3 minutes, please talk about how you're gonna use what you guys just talked about. To give back to our club, or use those things, your strengths to help in our club. Also, we're gonna do a little large breakout, so as you're talking about these things, is there themes that you heard at your table? Is there a really impactful story that someone said that you wanna share out to everybody? Yep, that's all I have right there. You know, 3 minutes.
We'll start with you, since we get to your last question.
Yeah.
So you said get it back in action.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna leave by. Every time you just spread
Play this much. But they're all that cool.
I have 2 eyes, right now.
Yes,
I'll take it.
Practically, but I still do.
all I need.
I swear. Myself.
But yeah, people said, yeah, that's export. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
She wants to.
Yes. Membership, it was sweater. That was. Not public giving. Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. No, because one.
I think it's just like. Just make sure.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's me. I want to-
Right.
The sun.
Yeah.
Right. Last year, tried to make it.
Yes. I think there's value in it. Yeah.
Did some last year.
All right, really need to cut this off, 'cause I know you guys are having great conversations. I hope someone was able to connect to the Rotary Y. Also, I put a board member and a committee chair at each table, because they're listening in, they're gonna share back. And try to help you guys all come back to your, connect to each of you, it's something that can help you, so. I didn't try at the beginning to let's go. So any themes that people found or anything that was impactful that came from your conversation that someone would like to report?
I got a connection and service.
Mhm.
I'd say that's really two, I feel like Rotary kind of pushes on.
Yeah.
Connecting with each other and serving others.
Mhm. Thank you, Adrian.
I second that.
Service connection, all right. Tabby also, has things that he's gonna put on at the board, so we will have ours. The baby of Rotary also have his impact on our, board. He has about 10 things he has. So if anyone's creative and wants to make this into some image. Let me know, I'm not creative enough, so.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I saw that.
Thank you. So your Rotary Y is your anchor. It's what leads from Rotary, makes you feel lighter, makes you feel joyful, and it helps you be aligned with Rotary. My story, my Rotary Y, it's about community and belonging. When I moved back from college, I was looking for a place to reconnect. Rotary became that space for me. Even if it was a little push from my pushy mother. I had to say that she didn't like the word push on my Facebook post. We went back and forth on this and I said, you pushed me, Shiva, you liked the event we went to, it was an Avenues of Service event that I went to for the first time in Caledonia, and I said, no, I did. And I looked back and I said, yeah, I did actually. So she was pushy, but again, you look at you're young, you don't want to listen to your parents. But growing up with Rotary all my life, I realized this is the place I want to be. As a social worker by day, I'm helping people and making an impact of who I am. It's just part of who I am. Rotary gives me that way to be on my day-to-day work. It gets after work, it's not just like I'm dragging on for another 8 hours of helping people. I'm excited to come to Rotary. I'm excited to connect with all of you and make that impact directly into my community. Over the years, Rotary has become a community that supports me, guides me, and pushes me to grow. When I talk about Rotary, I think about all the memories, all the people, and all the projects we've done. And what stands out most is the lasting impact our club has had on the community. Those projects continue to make a difference long after they're finished. And honestly, Rotary has made a lasting impact on me too. My thing that always sticks out to me is the Good Fight Band. That was my first thing I pitched, and I was one of our first Shark Tanks. And it was people standing around tables saying, how are we gonna give back? How are we gonna do this? And I said, well, I really like working with at-risk youth. I know about this center. I went and did visits. And now that van is driving around lacrosse with Rotary After Hours names on it and the impact those kids get to go to that center. We look at all those single little things that we've done throughout the years and the continued impact it has on our community. But again, the impact it has on you personally. Remember that, because I look at throw the Doyle sisters out there. Those are my first friends when I came to the club. And watching them grow, Caitlin get married, Stephanie get married, then have kids. They wouldn't have been friends, we're the same age, went to different high schools, but we connected from Rotary. And it was over the years, all these friends that come and go throughout Rotary, but those people that have made an impact at once in time. Also, people who push me, who tell me I maybe didn't do something correct, or I need to get out of my comfort zone. And those people believing in me. Went back for a master's degree. I had 30 people in this room supporting me through the whole 2 years. I maybe wasn't showing up, but I had people showing up for helping me through that. Also coming and celebrating all those life events that we have with those people you've made those connections with. So what is the Rotary impact on you? And always remember how to give that back to your Rotary life. All right. Also, I heard cool ideas as you guys were talking, like, oh, that would be a cool service event, or that would be a cool social. Jot those down, please, let me know. I'll pass on the message to the committee chair. All right. Program and social, I'm gonna go through this quickly, because we have one huge announcement at the end. All right. Avenue service, actually, I think this is my next announcement. Yeah, okay, so avenues of service is coming up, you have 2 days for registration, we have quite a few people registered. It's a great night, again, my first Rotary event, and I've had fun back. We always do a group, club photo, and it's a good night to celebrate everything the local clubs are doing. So if you go on to the next one, I think this is where I give it over, all right. Thank you, guys. Here we go.
Actually, got it. Sorry, guys.
All right, so tonight I have the honor of recognizing our Rotary After Hours Rotarian of the Year for 2025-2026. So we make a nomination which goes to the Avenues of Service Committee, and then there will be one chosen between all of the area Rotary clubs. So if you go to Avenues of Service, you will find out who that is. But tonight I have the honor of recognizing our Rising Star Award. So the Rising Star Award recognizes a Rotarian with 2 to 5 years of membership who demonstrates a strong commitment to Rotary and its programs, lives by the principles of the 4-way test, and exemplifies high ethical standards in their professional, personal, and community life. This year's recipient is someone who has quickly become an invaluable member, invaluable part of Rotary After Hours. Since joining this club, Megan Hafner has consistently shown up and shown what it means to be a Rotarian. She brings enthusiasm, positivity, a genuine desire to serve to everything she does. Whether she's participating in service projects, attending meetings, supporting fundraising events, or welcoming new members, Megan leads by example and inspires others to become more involved. As our secretary-elect and an active member on the board, Megan has already made a lasting impact on our board, on our club. She brings organization, fresh ideas, and a collaborative spirit that strengthens our club and helps us continue to grow. One of Megan's most notable contributions has been her leadership in the Club Shark Tanks project, Shade for Paws and People with the Cooley Region Humane Society. She not only developed a compelling vision for the project, but also saw it through from the beginning to end, demonstrating initiative, perseverance, and a true commitment to making a difference. She also enthusiastically supports Rotary initiatives like Pickleball Portfolio, that I think has won twice, and is always looking for new ways to expand our club's impact. Professionally, Megan exemplifies the highest ethical standards. As optometrist with Amplify by Gunderson, she is known for her expertise, compassion, and dedication to exceptional patient care. After completing a residency in ocular disease, she pursued an additional training to help patients with low vision, providing not only specialized care, but also helping individuals maintain their independence and quality of life. Her colleagues describe her as a highly respected by both patients and staff for her knowledge, kindness, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Service is not something Megan does only through Rotary. It's woven in every part of her life. Her love for animals is evident through her support for Cooley Region Humane Society, where she recently fostered a dog who quickly became a permanent member of her family. It's no surprise her passion for animal welfare was inspired her award-winning Shark Tank project. Those who know Megan best describe her as someone who is always willing to help. Her partner, Alex, shared, Megan has always been one of the kindest people I know, and always has times for helping people or spending an afternoon doing a favor. That generosity of spirit is something all of us in Rotary have come to appreciate. Megan lives the ideals of the 4-way test through her integrity, compassion, fairness, and commitment to serving others. Although she has been a Rotarian for a short time, she's already demonstrated qualities of a true Rotary leader. And we know this is only the beginning of what she has to accomplish. Megan, thank you for your enthusiasm, kindness, and many ways you have already strengthened our club and our community. is my great honor to present the 2025-26 Rotary After Hours Rising Award to Megan. Congratulations. Sorry, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, congratulations. I gotta get a special.
After I'm crying,
That's okay.
heard when Alex got me. He's not an emotional guy. Hold on, get that. So the work's done. Got it, thank you. Thanks.
I'm gonna hand you over to Laura. Yes.
First, I don't switch the side. Don't switch the slide, please.
Okay, I have the honor of presenting our Rotarian of the Year award today. And one of the greatest privileges in serving in Rotary is recognizing those who truly embody our motto, service above self. Tonight, we have the opportunity to honor someone whose dedication, leadership, generosity have made an extraordinary impact not only on our club, but throughout our district and our community. For more than a decade, this individual has been a driving force behind the Rotary Club of Lacrosse After Hours. As a past president, board member, and dedicated Rotary leader, she has strengthened our club through her leadership of committees, including public image, foundation, membership, and being on the Avenues of Service Committee. She's also served Rotary District 6250 as chair of the district's grants subcommittee, helping clubs secure funding, expand their impact, and build a stronger future. Her commitment to Rotary extends well beyond leadership roles. She's a Paul Harris Fellow +8, a Rotary Direct contributor, and a member of the Bequest Society, demonstrating a deep personal investment in Rotary's mission of service. Her impact reaches far beyond our meetings. She has supported international projects such as Razia's school bus initiative in Afghanistan, giving young girls greater access to education, and a clean water project in Mexico. Closer to home, she played a pivotal role in the multi-club effort to establish the St. Clair Health Mission Mobile Medical Clinic, helping raise more than $300,000 to bring healthcare to underserved individuals throughout the Cooley region. Today, she continues to serve on that mobile medical clinic executive committee, ensuring its continued success. She is also deeply passionate about developing the next generation of leaders. Through years of involvement with the Interact IV program, she inspired students to embrace service while organizing large-scale food packing events that helped communities around the world. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she helped launch Food Drive Fridays, an initiative that generated more than $300,000 in donations and nearly 70,000 food items for local families facing food insecurities. But what truly sets her apart isn't just the impressive list of accomplishments, it's the way she serves. She leads with integrity, humility, compassion, and fairness. She mentors new members, encourages others to step into leadership, and quietly solves problems before anyone knows they exist. And somehow still finds the time to send a handwritten thank you note that makes someone feel special and appreciated. When members describe her, the words that come up again and again are the backbone, the glue, and the heartbeat of After Hours. These are titles that can't be elected. They are earned through years of selfless service, unwavering commitment, and genuine care for others. It's my great honor to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award nominee to someone who truly exemplifies the very best of Rotary. Please join me in congratulating Marissa Dickinson. Marissa, thank you for your incredible leadership, your servant's heart, and your countless ways to continue to make our club, community, and world a better place. I will also add that Marissa was nominated as our Rotarian of the Year. So she will be receiving recognition from us at Rotary After Hours, or from Rotary After Hours at Avenues of Service. I'd also like to call out that Marissa has been nominated for this award multiple times over the years and has explicitly excluded herself from actually winning and has always given the award to somebody else. So that's another example of all of the things that Marissa has done to make our club great. So all of you that are wearing After Hours gear, anybody that has ordered anything, if you're involved in text messages from Marissa, she cares so much about what people think, about how we look, about how we're perceived in the community. I see Dean crying and I shouldn't look at him. she's great. All these things that are on here are not things that Marissa talks about. What is wrong with me? This is your fault. And you do all the things without asking or even wanting the recognition. So thank you for everything you've done for us as a club. This little football is just a small token of our appreciation for everything you've done for us. So thank you.
Yeah, you get just her.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not as good as she is. Very nice.
Her mother needs to see this. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Laura, actually for doing that. So that's just the beginning. So avenues of service will have even more announcements, and recognizing our Rotarians of the Year, Rising Stars, and Lifetime Achievement, plus all the service events. So one more thing we want to share is we also were chosen for the Shades of Sport, Cause and People. We were chosen for the Community Service Award for Avenues of Service. So we were one of the two projects in the area for that one, so. All right, membership committee updates. Just a quick update, if you want to move on to the next slide, is our picnic at the park. It is this Saturday, so please RSVP. And we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have food and games and socializing at Chad Erickson Park. You have anything else you want to say about that, Levi?
Nothing specifically, Brian's gonna be passing around a game sheet for everybody, so feel free. I don't think we have any games yet. It'd be nice to have something going on, like a bags tournament or something of the sort. I don't have any games myself, so please feel free to bring something and sign up on the sheet. Thank you.
So any yard games, please bring that, even if you can't go and you see a different Rotary, you bring it. Please, like to stay entertained. There's also bring some chairs, whatever, as well. We do have a membership committee meeting tomorrow at 5:30 via Zoom. The link is on Club Runner, so go on there to get it. And we will be talking about our event, plus other additional things that the membership committee is working on. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. We'd love everyone's help putting all that together. Anything else, Alyssa? Oh, great. All right, next. Welcome to our new member. Brad Weber was approved by the board next weekend. So Brad is a transfer from downtown, so welcome to Rotary After Hours. We will get more information from you, so you'll see yourself on that slide for a few more times. So, all right. Next. Service Committee. I don't know if I have anything after this, but Service Committee, we have a lot of events coming up in the next month. They're all on Club Runner, they were on the pre-slideshow, they're on Facebook. Anywhere you can look, you're gonna find out. So, a little brief, July 30th, this Thursday, our highway cleanup. Northside Black Party is on the 10th, Lowell Meals 17th to the 23rd. Children's Festival of Harrington Place, play with kids, make sure they're well behaved. I don't know if that's the purpose, sorry. Yeah, okay. And then Oktoberfest bartending, please put Oktoberfest bartending on your calendars. I think we need 30 people. We need 30 people, so we get the whole reimbursement and we have everything covered. So please put all your service events on your calendar if you can come. Again, we're trying to announce those ahead of time, so you have planning for that.
For the
Yes.
bartending,
Mhm.
is tips go directly to us?
Yes,
So we can haggle them?
yes, so we will have tip jars there, but it's cashless. So they really have no choice not to leave a tip when they swipe a card, and it's not really. But yeah, they can click out of it, but most people just give us a tip. So we do have raised a lot of funds at that, that come back to our club. We'll do an activity in September, October about what to do with all that money, so look forward to that.
I was just gonna say, of note, this is gonna be the Friday night of Oktoberfest. Previously, we've always done a Saturday of Oktoberfest bartending. This is Friday night.
It's not the main tent where there's really loud music, you can't hear people, it's that's your house, the big square thing in the middle, we see
Yeah, we're getting better every year. We're just trying to,
It's the busy spot outside the tent.
yeah.
We're gonna get a lot of tips outside the tent.
We're gonna keep figuring out where we get the most money and the best, not too loud, all that, so. Okay, any other service events, questions, announcements? Okay, we got a lot going on. I'm announcing all this because this all happens before the next time we're here in person at our next meeting, so please. It's the last time I'm announcing them. All right, go ahead. Foundation Committee, my quick update on that. Just to wrap up, if you want to go to the next slide, is our Brazil project was wrapped up. So this is the results. The pictures were like tilted, I'm sorry. But the project is wrapped up. And they just sent a truly special thank you to everyone's health and the difference this is gonna make on their community to help help children. If you want to move on to the next slide. Oh, let's see that cut off. Jeremy Moritz is our member who pitched this project to our club after a friendship exchange. So another reason friendship exchange is give back to our club and our community and international as we come back with projects and things. So his quote on why he stated this is why he's thankful for all the members for supporting this and the impact it had as a friendship exchange and moving on to project. I'm not gonna read it, so sorry. Post is last. A lot of words. All right. Public image. If you want to go to the next slide, public image, teen talks. They're coming.
No, if you're a woman and you're interested in a tank top, there's 3 styles back there and you need to come to a consensus tonight which style to order, so. Hang out over there and let's find so much what we want.
Let's get a tank top. It's gonna
And
ask for
other
it.
nights too, we just got women's samples.
All right, Rotary has transitioned to Club Runner Nova. Our club has transitioned before some of the other clubs in the area. That QR code brings you to our website. If you haven't been on Club Runner, brings us to the website, log in from the website as member. And then on that, you can, it has different trainings, it has different ways to look through everything. My big ask to everyone here, put your picture on your profile, please, so that when people go on there, they can recognize face to name, and if you don't come for often, they can kind of see who you are. And your demographics, make sure your preferred email is on there, your phone number, all those things, so that we're connecting with you the right way. All right, next. Youth committee updates, anything from youth committee? Dan?
Our student is arriving from Argentina on November 20th. November, August 24th, at 4:50, so the youth committee always make sure there's people there to greet him. They're usually super tired, so it's very quick. We welcome any Rotarians who want to come to the airport and say hello and take a picture and celebrate his arrival. That's great. Other thing is we will be looking for, anyone can get a background check, and we encourage you to spend time with the students. We would like to find 3 to 5 people that say, yes, I will help with transportation when it's needed. The youth committee, our counselors can reach out and ask you, and I will help the student make connections to Rotary. If we're here for Joka's presentation, clearly she made really nice connections. There were Rotarians that took her and did great experiences with her, so we'll continue that. We're looking for people in addition to our youth members that are, saying, yes, I will help with transportation and making those connections to Rotary, so they really have a strong connection. He will live in La Crescent with his first mama, Ashley, and Andrew. And we are looking for 2 more host families, so if you have contacts in La Crescent, even if they're like, oh, we might not be a host family, maybe they know someone who would be great, so think about that.
They can live outside of La Crescent, they just need to go to La Crescent for school.
Yeah, so it's a person that if they can live in La Crescent, the transportation has to happen to school, so the first family determines where the student goes, so actually lives in La Crescent, the student will go there, so we will be cheering on the Lancers this year, it's gonna feel different. We'll figure it out.
Okay. All right, mini masters, sorry, we're running out of time, but Jason has things to announce as we prepare for mini masters.
All right, some of you may have gotten an email. Club Runner said they kicked back a whole bunch to me because I'm not allowed to send emails from Club Runner. September 19th is the 13th annual mini masters. For those of you who don't know what that is, don't know what that is, it's a miniature golf tournament, we'll call it. It's a fundraiser for our youth exchange. It funds to bring those guys and gals over, all the other fun stuff that's got to get paid for. So that's what that fundraiser is for. Unlike the Ugly Sweater, where that kind of does a lot more other things, this is directly focused on the youth exchange. We lost my train of thought. Been working on getting sponsors and raffle donations. I've been doing pretty good on the raffle donations. Got a couple of those. We've actually got 2 presenting sponsors this year for $1,500 donations. Performance Food Group and Stifle. That's thank you. Bill's company. But Performance Food Group, I had a connection there, reached out to him on a, hey, I guess I could try this. And a day later, they said they do $1,500. So they believe in our program. I want to make this a huge success. So if anybody has any connections with any businesses, if you know a business, like, I don't know, maybe Serve Pro wants to do a sponsorship. I see that little car all over the place. So your marketing is working. I got a list here of people I've sent emails to or whatever. If you can look at it quickly before you leave and write down your name. I got some informational handouts for you that comes with all the information of how much sponsorship is, as well as a sponsor agreement form, but they also can go right on, there's a Google form this year that my better half helped me make. Makes things a little bit easier, but if they want to do old school, send it in pen, paper, check, that's fine too. Registration is going to go live tonight. When I get home and put the little one to bed, I'm going to hit publish and registration will be live. So I'm gonna have to talk with you about getting Facebook stuff. Yeah, so tell your friends, tell family. We're going to have food there that night. I'm just not sure who yet. It's same weekend as that thing over there in Minnesota, Apple Fest. So there's a lot of food trucks that are over there, but we should be good. Theme is an Eras tour, or not an Eras tour. Sorry, I'm Swifty. You can hate me if you want, that's fine. But it's the Eras, so 60s, 70s, 80s. We're gonna encourage people to dress up, have fun with it. We're gonna kind of go away this year from Tom Conrad. We're gonna have just different music playing from all the different eras. Also looking for people to help me plan this. So if you're interested in helping me, touch base with me tonight. We'll figure out a time to get together, talk, and go from there. I don't want to take up any more of your time. She only gave me like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Now I'm turning into Dean. Which isn't a bad thing. I'd be pretty honored to be like you. But please help us out. I'm gonna put this clipboard back by the sound booth thing, whatever that is. Take a look at companies on here. If you need to have me send you the stuff, write down your email on there. That's all I've got.
All right, and for all members, help with sponsors, getting teams signed up. We're gonna have 2 signups, right?
Yes.
So there's gonna be a double event basically. And also, if anyone can go to other Rotary clubs to announce the mini masters coming up, we'd appreciate that within the next few weeks. Other clubs sponsor love this event. They're always talking about it. So if we can get out there and start talking to the other clubs about that. Other clubs also have to be, we ask that all youth exchange students of the area go and have their team. So we're not saying that to the other clubs to have students there.
I've reached out to all the other clubs. I haven't gotten anything bad.
But we're gonna go, if people are gonna personally ask and show up at their meetings. Valley View will have a guest tomorrow morning when Jenny's already there. So. No. What? No. Oh, never mind. Well, Nancy's here, she'll know today, yeah, all right. All right, we'll get the advertisements out as well from PI, so please sign up and assist. This is all club hands on deck. And please assist Jason as well, if any little talent you have that you identified tonight will help with something like this as well. Okay,
Thanks.
thank you, Jason. Next.
I sent you a Lisa email.
Haven on Main. Okay, so our next meeting is at Haven on Main. We are going to do a tour of the building. Neil is going to help us with that. And then they're also going to be talking about their organization, Haven for Special Persons People. They're going to be talking about that, and they already are coming up with ideas of different service events that don't include money, so that's great to help them. So they are not open to people, and they open like beginning of September, hopefully, for people moving in. So we're just gonna be the first kind of people to see what this looks like and the impact it's gonna have, the creating lasting impact in our community. Please meet at the not the Neil, the Weezer trailer.
Yeah.
That is
Job
on,
trailer.
what street? It's not on Main. It's a, it's a square. So wherever you see the trailer, that's where it is. It's around the block, somewhere. All right,
There's a small parking lot right next to it, but you're not
Yeah.
gonna get many cars in it.
so, all right, wear good shoes.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, and then after that meeting, because we won't have food because we're walking around a construction site, we will do our social, we're gonna have a social at Bodega, our first one. And there's specials, I think, on Tuesday, like buy one, get one, I think, I don't know. But so food and drinks after that to have a good old time. All right, and then the meeting after that, again, I'm announcing all this because you're not gonna be back here until that night. We are gonna be welcoming our new student, like the day after we arrive.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Okay, so he hopefully will have something to say, if he doesn't have a he might have a PowerPoint, if not. We'll put him up here on the front of the stage and say hi. But we also have a Rotary Interact students come. They made a huge impact at RILA on me, and they are so excited to talk about Interact and Rotary that they are loving to come and present on what an Interact Club is and the impact it has, so that we all learn more about that and about RILA and impact. So you'll hear from Jason or I about the impact. I think a lot of members too, on the impact RILA has. And I think that's about it. I only went over a few minutes. I apologize. Please help clean up. Gotta take the banners down, the tables, 4 chairs at each small table. And so please help if you can. And then as we finish up,
Sticks back.
just keep all that and I will put the markers and the sticks in a pile. I worked really hard on that. So, yeah. Service committee meeting after this. We need to do a 5-way test. Oh, okay. All right. Is it the truth? Is it fair? Concern. Will the benefit of precious? Will be beneficial to all concerned? Is it fun? Thank you all. I swear I will stay on time every other time. If you want to get tonight, I apologize. Thank you. I didn't do that on my cards, but I figured we were already around the time.
And then we're, you know,